welcome back to Crafts with Julie, and today we're going to be making a pair of earrings to go with our purple bracelet, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm using this wire, and I wish I knew what this was called. I think it had a little paper on it at one point, and it came off. I don't remember. It came in a little kit, and I honestly don't remember what type of wire this is. It's not like a normal, like the gold wire or anything like that, because you can bend it and move it and it will kind of keep a little bit of its shape, but yeah, it's not memory wire, but I'm gonna have to do some research. Blah. Sorry guys, do some research and figure out what kind of wire this is. That way, if you guys don't know, then I can find out, and then we all know. Okay, so the earrings we're making is going to be the purple beads again with the same type of flower to go with the bracelet that we made in our last video. And we are adding a few more beads to this one. Oh, I had one get out of line there. And how we're doing this, we're going to start with our flower. It's going to be in the very middle of our earring. So we're going to start with that. That way I can show you guys what the pattern's going to be. And I did cut a good long piece of this wire because I did want to make sure that I had enough to hold everything on there. That way I can show you guys what I did. So we're starting off with those clear beads that have the dark purple strip in the middle that I told you all about. So we're going to start with that right next to the flower. If I can even get the bead on the wire. There we go. And then I go to the light purple. And then I go to this kind of iridescent clear one. And then our dark purple. And then I just repeat that pattern. So there's only 4 beads, or 4 types of beads in this set. That kind of makes it an easy, nice, even number of just 4 beads. Whoop, whoop, there we go. So we got 2 sets on that side, and then our clear with the purple strip. Our iridescent ones and the dark purple. Okay, so that's one side of the earring. So we can't curve this and make sure that those beads stay on there. Stay down. There. Then we're going to work backwards and go with the same pattern, but just in the opposite direction. Which kind of has me doing it kind of left-handed. So I will apologize if I do fumble a little bit or my hands do go kind of funky or wonky on me, just because I am not left-handed. Alright. Oh, no. We had a bead get out of line there. I thought that looked a little odd. And don't feel bad if you end up doing that. I have done that before, where I got the pattern kind of mixed up and ended up really getting them all out of whack. I was not happy that I had to undo it all, but you undo it and go on. Okay, so I did really cut way too much, but that's okay. What we're going to do is use one of our kind of little spacer beads here. Put one in there. Take the other end of our wire and pull that on through. so that it looks kind of like that. Kind of fix your wires so that your flower is centered like it needs to be, or as close as you can to it. Okay, so for right now, I am going to go ahead and cut that part of my wire off because that is just too much and it is in the way. Now, we're going to lay that down and we're going to use one of our crimper beads. And we also have one of our clasps here that we use to cover on our crimp beads. So this clasp does need to go on first. So hold your two ends of your wire as close together as you can and push them both through the bottom. Remember to kind of keep checking on your flower and everything. Make sure you still have it all centered. Okay. Now, I do tend to have some issues with this. And it is just trying to hold the wire together and fish it through the little tiny hole that's in this crimp bead. Ha, there we go. That went on perfectly. Maybe that's what I need to do from every time I go to use these crimp beads. It's just, you know, talk a lot of trash about it and how much grief it gives me. And then it won't give me any grief. Maybe. Okay, so once you get through crimping your bead, or like I did, you just get it down as close as you can to inside of your clamp or your clasp as much as you can. Then get you some scissors or some kind of cutter. And be careful when you're cutting because that piece is went sailing and I don't know where it went. So watch what you guys are doing. Hold on to it would be the smarter thing. Come on. You want to trim off as much as you can of the end of your wire. That way it doesn't stick out. Ah! Yeah, and that's just not wanting to cut very well. So I'm going to try and open this clasp just a little bit wider. So I can kind of spread that a little bit more. Okay, we're going to try this again because that is still sticking up quite a bit. And I don't want it to cause a problem when I go to put the hook on that we're using. Okay, I think that'll work. Then take your pliers and you can squeeze right there by those if you want, but it won't close it all the way. I don't know why it makes a difference, but I have noticed that if you close right here where the ball is, like that, then it definitely closes it and makes a tighter seal. And everything is done inside. Because you want this to all line up straight with your flower. Because that's going to be the front of your earring. And then you want to get you a small to medium size jump ring. It's going to be, yeah, kind of small to medium. Well, if I could get that open. Come on. It does not want to open for me today. There we go. Okay. Now there is no front or back to this, really. You just want to make sure everything kind of lines up. because this little flower charm is the same on both sides. So either way could be your front or your back. Okay, I think we got a pretty good seal on that jump ring there. I kind of jiggled it back and forth just a little bit, and I did it just right to where everything lined up just right. All right, and there we go. We have our earrings to match our bracelet. All right, guys, there you go. That didn't take too awful long once you kind of get everything set up and get your beads all lined up on how you want it to look, your pattern. A little pretty flower at the bottom of there, and perfect to match the bracelet that we made earlier. Nice little set there for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, just send me something down below the video, or a suggestion of something you want to see in another video, just let me know down below. And as always, you guys have an awesome day.